Well, when I started being an electrician about 10 years old, I watched different people succeed in the business. So I thought to myself, well, maybe someday I can run my own electrical business. And so over time, that's what I wanted to do. Achieve the success. Well, family and friends helped me for one. My dad started a business in 1990. I worked for him. I wanted to be like him because I seen how successful he was. And so I went to college, went to 4 years of college to be an electrician and got my journeyman's license. And then I started having a family. And then from there, things just worked for a while. Eventually, I decided that I was going to go ahead and try to get my master's degree, so I slowly studied a little bit here and there, but I didn't really take my test or anything yet. Eventually, things took a turn for the worse. My father, your grandpa, died unexpectedly, and so I was my back was against the wall. I had 16, 17 people that worked with us at the business, and relatively, my father was the only person that could sign checks, do anything, so we were had all of our backs against the wall. I looked at all the people around me, and they had tons of family, kids, and everything to support as much as I did, so I was like, well, I guess I have to figure something out. I didn't want to take over the business for about 5 more years, but I had to learn in a few months. So I came home every night. I studied day and night when I was at work, trying to work, come home and study at night to take my master's. I had to go to the city and ask the city for help. Basically, they signed me up as a master electrician to take the test. The city gave me a deadline, so I had a deadline to pass my test. So I came home, I studied for about 3 months, day and night. Eventually, I decided to take my test. It was time. And then I went in and took my test and passed the first time. And then from there, I decided I was going to go ahead and take the business over. So then I went to court, went through all this stuff to be the president of Easy Electric. My perseverance was, there was a lot of things that financially I didn't have the money. The company was in a little bit of trouble, so it was pretty hard to go in there to take something over with really no money. Eventually we succeeded. I met tons of people, and now 5 years later, basically, since I've been running the business, we're still here. Things are gritting through work, things have our ups and downs, but I met tons of new people, and we're staying really busy and pretty successful right now. I would say yes. I've been an electrician for almost about 30 years. Nobody taught me much. Everything was pretty much thrown at me to where I had to go out and learn it. And then when my father passed away, he didn't teach me the business aspects of things, so nobody really could teach me. I knew tons of people, but I just went by it by myself. I learned every little step thrown at me. Eventually, I start to understand more of the business sides of things. But to this day, I still learn new things every day. There's always something to learn. What I face is that our company was going to be shut down in 6 months if I didn't get my master's degree and decide to take it over. I would say yes, because if it wasn't for my grit and my determination, I would never be in the position that we're in now.